Welcome ladies and gentlemen to another deck showcase. Today we're showing you a control deck based around Cyberdark Dragon and Snipe Hunter. So before we get any further into the video, I'm just going to say right now, the Cyberdark as an archetype is pretty awful. So this deck in itself is not fantastic. It's not like top tier by any means. It does function, definitely functions better than just trying to run the Cyberdark cards on their own, because on their own they are really bad. Like, they are so bad that after trying out several different decks, trying to find out if OTK is the best, if some kind of fusion deck based around just all the Cyberdarks only was the best, it just came to the point where I thought, how can I make useless cards useful? And that's when it hit me. Snipe Hunter. So how's my deck work? Well, it's pretty simple. There are 3 Cyberdark monsters. There's Cyberdark Keel, Cyberdark Horn, and Cyberdark Edge. All these cards have their own unique effect, but for my deck, they are completely irrelevant, as you don't need to use their effect at all, as these cards are simply going to be used as ammunition. So now you're probably thinking, why are these cards used as purely ammunition? Now this is because Cyberdark Dragon can be fusion summoned from the extra deck using Cyberdark Impact, which allows you to fusion summon using cards from your hand, board, or graveyard, which is where most of your ammunition will go. So what exactly is this used as ammunition for? Well, the first thing it's used for is for your skill, Last Gamble, which requires you to discard 2 cards, which will be your Cyberdark cards, and in exchange it allows you to roll 1 6-sided die, and the result of the die is how many cards you will draw. So on average you'll benefit from this, as you will draw 3 cards and send 2 cards to the graveyard that you don't necessarily need. The only major downside to this effect is that it does reduce your life points down to 100. The second thing these Cyberdark cards will be used as ammunition for is for Snipe Hunter. What Snipe Hunter does is it allows you to roll 1 6-sided die. If the result is anything but a 1 or a 6, you can destroy 1 card your opponent controls. And this effect can be repeated multiple times a turn up until the amount of cards you've got in your hand. So obviously the cards you want to get rid of is the Cyberdark cards. Basically the rest of the deck is just generic back row cards that are used really commonly at the moment based on the meta we're in. So this includes things like Floodgate, Trap Hole, and Paleozoic Canadia. Both of these cards work against all matchups as being a decent card, but they do work more towards specifically Fur Hire, as Fur Hire is what 70% of my games are at the moment. And with just one Floodgate, it can make the whole matchup so much more easier, as you just turn their first monster face down, they can't do anything for the rest of the turn and they're forced to pass. And 1 extra turn of delay is 1 extra turn closer to being able to use Last Gamble, to being able to use your finisher, which is your Cyberdark Dragon. The rest of the cards in the deck are just extra dragon type monsters which are used with your Cyberdark Dragon to make it more powerful, because what Cyberdark Dragon does is it takes 1 dragon type monster from your graveyard and equips it to it when it is summoned, which then gives it attack equal to the monster equipped. So the most powerful dragon that I could find is Rainbow Dragon. So in my deck I have a Blue Eyes, but I would just run 2 Rainbow Dragon if I had it, as that gives you the most amount of attack possible. This card can also be used as ammunition obviously, as once again you do want these cards in the graveyard so that when you get your Cyberdark Dragon out, you have something to equip to it. The other card is Explorer Dragon. This card is notably more useful than Rainbow Dragon, but obviously its attack power is a lot less. So this is kind of the backup card to equip to Cyberdark Dragon if you don't have Rainbow Dragon. But Explorer Dragon also has the effect of you can use it to remove some of your opponent's monsters, as its effect, when it does battle with an opponent's monster, destroy the card it battled, without taking any battle damage. So that's pretty much it for the talking part of this video. The rest of this video will just be 5 gameplays showing this deck in action, as there's not really much else for me to say about the deck, it's just easier for me to just show you how it works. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.